Welcome to the next stage of the competitors process for the 2024 Penrite Hattah Desert Race, Pit Allocations. Pit Allocations will open on Friday the 24th at 6 p.m. The link will be available on our website and on our social pages, Facebook and Instagram. Head on over to www.hattahdesertrace.com.au. You will see the link for Pit Allocations sits underneath the Competitors tab on the main screen. Once you go through to the landing page for the allocation screen, you'll see some guidelines there. Please read the guidelines and agree to abide by them. They're there for a reason. You'll see the enter button in the top right corner. Hit the enter button, which will then take you through to the main booking screen where you'll be able to choose whether it's a junior or a senior pit that you're after. Family pits. Family pits are by application only. So if you're wanting a family pit, and for those that don't know, the Hattah pits are a closed pit. So there is only the designated pit crew which are allowed in that area, and that does not include anybody under the age of 16, even if they've raced and they've been around racing and they've raced themselves. If they are under 16, they are not allowed in the senior pits. So we've designated a family area that is also a part of the main pit area, but it's just fenced off. So if you require your family to be with you in the pits, you need to apply for a family pit space. Send us an email to hattah@northwestvicmcc.com.au. We'll shoot you out an application form, and once that's approved, the process can begin after that. So once you go through to the booking screen, you'll choose whether it's a junior or a senior pit that you're after. For this example, we're just going to follow the junior section first. So once you've selected a junior pit space, you'll get the map, which will show you the different areas and the numbers of the pits that are applicable to each area. You'll go through, for the juniors, there's a bit of a blurb on every pit space. It's worth having a look at those descriptions, especially if you're a small wheels competitor. If you take a pit on the inside areas, it may lock you in for the day. So if you're thinking that you need to leave before the end of the day, it may pay to look at something on the outside of the junior pits. So just have a look at the descriptions. It will give you a bit of the heads up as to which area might be best for you. So once you've chosen the area that you want, if it's junior, yellow or red, purple, orange, you choose your area. Then you go through to the data entry area. So you'll choose how many pit spaces that you want. At the moment, it's set to a maximum of 3. So if you're booking for somebody else, that's fine. You can do that. We still require people to look at buddying up and pairing up. There's not enough pit spaces for every individual competitor to have a pit space on their own. Each pit space is a 3-metre frontage, and there's no exceptions to that. So usually entrance to a pit space is adequate. Sometimes people even have 3. So we do expect that people pair up and buddy up. So you'll choose the number of pit spaces that you want. Once you've done that, you'll see the little chairs come up underneath. Now those chairs represent the pit spaces applicable to the map that we showed you earlier. If you hover your cursor over those, it'll highlight and tell you what pit space it's applicable to. So if you wanted the blue 18, you'd click on blue 18, and if it's a white seat, it's available. If they're a dark grey, it means that they're not available, and if they're a hatched colour, it means that we've blocked them for a reason, and it could be for an emergency egress section that we need to cut through the pits. So once you've chosen your seat, then you'll hit the next button. That takes you through to your competitor information screen. It's basic information, just the name, your race number. We do require additional competitor name and numbers. So yeah, just basic information in those areas. Now, if you're not sharing with anybody, if you have to fly solo, if you don't know anybody else, if there's nobody else that you're aware of going in, you must enter nil into the additional competitor name and the additional competitor's race number. It's a compulsory field, so we need to know that you understand that it's a nil entry. Then you'll go through to the checkout, basically just your email address, competitor's name, phone number, address. That's it. It's a no-cost entry system for the pits. So once you've entered all your information in, you'll see the purchase button. From there, you hit the purchase button, you'll get your confirmation email through TryBooking. Now for seniors, it's exactly the same system. Select your senior pit. Naturally, the map is quite different. Now this year it is an anti-clockwise track direction. So that arrow there is showing you which way you'll be coming into the pits. It may have some bearing onto what pit space you're actually looking at. You'll go through, choose the area that you require. Choose your number of pits that you would like, and again it's a limit of 3. Choose your seat or your pit that you're after. Hit your next button and it will take you through to your checkout screen as well. So it's as simple and easy as that. We do require that everybody puts the right information in. Saves a lot of chase up and a lot of phone calls from our end later on. And if there's any inquiries, please email us at hattah@northwestvicmcc.com.au. Please don't bombard us with queries by phone. It's really hard to handle the amount of inquiries sometimes by phone. We do get to the emails in order that they come in. So any inquiries, any questions, any changes that need to be done post-booking, just email them through and I'll work my way through them. So as I said, they will open on Friday the 24th at 6 p.m. Just a couple of general pit notifications. Juniors, you'll only have one stickered vehicle allowed in the pits. Your pit vehicle sticker must be placed in the top right corner of your windscreen. If it's not on your windscreen, that vehicle will not be going into the pits. We need the lanes in not to be held up by people looking in gear bags for stickers and stickers that are left in a show bag in the back of your car. We need them on the vehicle. You will receive 4 pit passes for juniors, 1 for the rider, 3 allocated to legitimate crew on those bikes. Only banded people are allowed in the refueling lane. So if you have more than your allocated people in your pit and it's an open pit for juniors, but when it comes to the refueling lane and the pit lane proper, that is actually part of the racetrack. So if you do not have a band on, they are not allowed in the refueling lane. Any pedestrian traffic cutting across the pits must be done at designated crossing points and must be done safely. Think of the kids and think of your own safety as well. Seniors, again, it's a no vehicle pit this year, so all vehicles must be removed from the pit area by 8:15 on Sunday morning. The race will not start until every vehicle is out of the pits. So make sure that your vehicles are out. You too will get 4 pit passes, 1 for the rider, 3 legitimate pit crew. If anybody does not have a pit band, they are not to be in the senior pits. It is a closed pit. nobody under the age of 16, nobody hiding in pit tents. If anybody is found in the pit area that is not meant to be there, it can be a time penalty back to your competitor that you're attached to. Please don't break the rules. There have been some added crossing points put into the senior pits. All pedestrian movement from one side of the pits to the other must be done by the designated crossing points. There's a designated pit viewing area that will be set up for crews to be able to go out into a designated area so you can spot your competitors coming into the pits. Please follow the rules. If the rules aren't followed, this event can't continue. It's as simple as that. So enough of the doom and gloom. Let's get our pit allocations done. Let's lock everything in, and let's all look forward to a fantastic Hattah 24.